The book Russia-Ukraine War, The Battle of Eastern Europe and Its Impact on the World Economy discusses the Russian-Ukrainian conflict from an economic perspective and its impact on the world economy. In addition, this book also discusses the motivations of Russian President Vladimir Putin in this conflict, especially regarding what he wants from Ukraine. In 2014, Ukraine experienced political turmoil that led to the downfall of pro-Russian President Viktor Yanukovych. This has left Russia concerned about its interests in Ukraine being disrupted by a new pro-Western government. In addition, Russia is also concerned about the possibility of Ukraine joining NATO or the European Union, which is considered a threat to Russia's strategic interests in the region. Putin also sought to safeguard Russia's national security by means of maintaining Russia's access to the Black Sea through Crimea. In addition, Putin also wants to strengthen Russia's position as the dominant regional power in Eastern Europe and avoid the possibility of forming pro-Western countries in the region. Putin's goals in this conflict remain controversial and subject to debate among international experts and analysts. Some suspect that Putin wants to restore Russia's glory and strengthen his position as a global leader, while others judge that Putin is only trying to defend Russia's strategic interests in the region. This conflict affected the world economy. This conflict has affected the flow of trade and investment in the Eastern European region, as well as caused a fall in world oil prices. The economic sanctions imposed by Western countries against Russia also affect the economic growth of Russia and the European Union. This conflict has affected trade and investment flows in the region, leading to falling economic growth and increased uncertainty for investors. The conflict between Russia and Ukraine has affected certain sectors of the global economy. For example, the energy sector has been affected by this conflict because Russia is one of the world's largest oil producers and Ukraine is an important transit country for oil pipelines heading to Europe. The political uncertainty caused by this conflict has affected world oil prices and the flow of energy supplies to Europe. The economic sanctions imposed by Western countries against Russia also affect the economic growth of Russia and the European Union. The sanctions ban the export of energy technology and military equipment to Russia, which makes foreign investment and trade with Russia more difficult. It affects certain sectors of the European Union that depend on exports to Russia, such as the automotive and agricultural sectors. This conflict also has an impact on the global financial sector. The political and economic uncertainty caused by this conflict has affected global financial stability and the stock market. Foreign investment is also declining in the region, as investors are reluctant to invest in unstable countries. In addition to direct economic impacts, these conflicts also have long-term consequences for global political and economic stability. Unresolved conflicts can increase uncertainty and vulnerability to similar conflicts in the future. This could have an impact on global political and economic stability, potentially affecting international trade, investment, and energy prices globally. Some of the political and diplomatic solutions discussed in this book include: 1. Negotiations between Russia and Ukraine. The author emphasizes the importance of direct negotiations between Russia and Ukraine as a way to achieve conflict resolution. In these negotiations, both sides must commit to respecting each other's territorial integrity, withdrawing their troops from disputed territory, and paving the way for better political dialogue. 2. International mediation. This book also highlights the importance of international mediation in resolving this conflict. Parties that can mediate between Russia and Ukraine include the United Nations, UN, the European Union, and the Organization for Security and Cooperation in Europe, OSCE. This mediation can help reduce tensions and seek mutually beneficial solutions for both parties. 3. Increased economic cooperation. One of the solutions to restore economic stability in the region is to increase economic cooperation between Russia, Ukraine and other neighboring countries. This can be done by reducing trade and investment barriers and improving infrastructure interconnections in the region. 4. Civil society engagement. The author also highlights the importance of civil society involvement in resolving these conflicts. Civil society can play an important role in reducing tensions and promoting dialogue between the two sides. International parties can also help facilitate the involvement of civil society in the conflict resolution process. In its overall analysis, the book emphasizes the importance of political and diplomatic approaches in resolving these conflicts and restoring economic stability in the region.